I don't really know if I believe that we can ever be completely Zen, because I don't think that's how it works. I don't think we're supposed to just have a balanced life where we just coast along and everything is sweet and simple. And the reason for this is because I believe in a life that is a little bit more like the Matrix, okay? I don't really think that we're connected to big machines and we're trapped and actually there's aliens coming after us. That's a bit far-fetched. But I do believe that we are a part of a system, a bigger system, that means that we kind of at the moment have to take some knocks. Otherwise we don't see how our conditioning is playing out and holding us back in life. The reason I wanted to talk about this today is that I've had some of my clients say to me, how is it that after all that you've been through, you're so balanced, right? Or I'll have people say to me, you're so grounded, and or have people say to me, why don't you get angry, or why don't you react? And there's a reason for that. I have been through a lot of things in my world, and I was a very anxious child. So if I take it way back, and I was very sensitive, and I'm an empath, so I can feel into other people's stuff. I had no idea how to navigate my own emotions, like most empaths, because we're so overwhelmed with the noise of feeling. So I didn't really know how to do that. And so I really struggled in the first years of my life trying to understand what emotions meant and why was I, so sensitive that I would cry about things that other people wouldn't cry about. And I felt kind of like a bit of an alien. So I'm asked all the time, if I came from that world where emotions were super heightened, why is it that now in my life I'm able to be in more balance? What I've learned is balance is the ability to not be constantly and consistently Zen. Balance is the ability to bounce back. So if you imagine yourself on a seesaw, right in the middle of the seesaw, not on one end and the other, like most of our personalities inside are, right? You are the person in the middle, and you get to be a little bit too much to the left and then a little bit too much to the right. You get to do that. You get to enjoy that feeling of all of your emotions, because I think in a way all of our emotions should be explored because they really help us to understand ourselves. If we're just people who just sit in the middle and we don't move, like the bench I was talking about, then we don't actually access all parts of us. We don't get to hear. We don't have the opportunity to listen to parts of us. Balance is like a seesaw. You aren't expected to be a bench, which is still and solid and peaceful. Life has movement. Life is movement. So life must move for us to grow. This is why balance is considered to be movement also. True balance is the balancing of one's emotional chaos and limited thinking. If one internal voice has more power than another, we miss parts of ourselves. We are not truly whole. Instead, our energy field has holes. Then we are sinking with the captain, the mind, at the helm, disassociated from the body, where our true intuition and soul voice resides. Balance is about the balance of your internal forces, meaning voices, and the emotions in the body. It's about bringing yourself into alignment with who you really are, clearing any conditioning, cultivating a healthy parental voice within, and the deep wisdom from the body's subtle signals. Balance is not about being Zen all the time, but Zen you may appear when you achieve it. A lot of us haven't healed our emotional wounds. We still have wounds from many years ago. Could be as far back as childhood, but even from old relationships, friendships that may be dissolved, things that were maybe done to us by other people. So our egos usually are kind of underdeveloped. And then as adults, we don't really have like a fully embodied parental version of us within. And I help you to connect to the soul voice, connect to a deeper wisdom within the body, so that you can really find out who you are and where you actually want to go. Most people's pain stops them. Most people's limiting beliefs and the thoughts that they have in their head stop them from growing. So we need to start there to clear the grounds, to cultivate, a connection so that we can really connect to our body wisdom and the soul voice within.